Tom here. Today we will be covering a quick little like review on some realistic animations because I've been browsing the Mine-imator forums and I've really been seeing that, no offense to the people there, but a lot of animations aren't very they don't have very good quality in them. And so I just wanted to help all the new people to the Mine-imator forums how to get a little bit more realistic movement. My first suggestion, I made a video record before this and it was about 20 minutes and I'm like, no, nobody's gonna watch through all of this. So I'm just gonna show this real fast. I like to keep my tempo at 50, don't judge me. So you see, you gotta move all the body parts, as you don't move one body part. You see how as we scroll through here, you can see that the legs spread out a bit and they go forward and backward just a tiny bit. The arm also goes back just a bit and the head doesn't really move very much, but the head is a head, so your head doesn't have to move very much. So I'm talking about this if you were like flipping a lever. And of course, I would never make your animation start out with a person that looks like this. I would at least just change the legs to make them look a little bit more. Once you reach back, even that makes it look so much better. And most people don't really notice the difference, I understand, but just make the arms bend a bit. Make them go a little bit in front and a little bit back. A little more back in the bit. And then change the thing just a bit. So that it just looks a little bit more like a human, because humans don't stand like the default Mine-imator pose, etc., etc. So we have our character and he's bending his arm to rotate a lever. You don't not bend your arm when you flip a lever. You can try, lifting up a ball. Right now, I'm doing it right now, and you just automatically bend your arm. So that's that. Now going to jumping. I don't want to showcase this because I'm terrible at jumping, but a lot of jumps are very quality. So don't mind Skype. Skype is Skype. I would just want to show you this as my guy magically teleports over here. He starts off with his arms bent, his legs bent. It's okay if you have your feet going in the ground a bit. That is perfectly okay. That's what I do in a lot of my animations. Your body leans, but your head kind of stays forward. Although, your arms don't really go exactly like that, like both of them back. It'll be more, one's a little more in front like that. But you get the idea. For the transition on the first one, I used ease in and out, and that's what I like to use on almost all of my character animations. But when we get into other things, I'll show you what to use those for. And because it eases in, and then it's at full speed about, right here, and then it eases out. So if we bring this slowly so that you can actually see, starts off slowly, gains speed, and slowly. And then going back here, I'm actually going to bring this down to 20 because that's the speed that I did this at. I don't like this. This is a terrible jumping animation. But your character starts off fast and ends slowly. So you start off, about in this position. And then you jump, end up in the air, with your legs less bent, your arms out, and your head kind of looking downward a bit. And then you end with your legs bent again. And you're kind of like that. That's a very good pose. I'm proud of it. Just the transition to it isn't great. I made it so that it's ease in, and from here it's ease out. So it would probably look a bit better if it's linear for this one of the rare times that I'll use linear. And also, it doesn't go exactly down like I said it, but you get the idea. So from here, I just make him go over here. now I'm going to talk about this idea of where you can select a keyframe and say create walking animation to next keyframe. And you set a keyframe here. This is personal preference. A lot of people use it, and I understand that. But again, I'm sticking with the idea of don't make it go slowly. So if it's going this speed, actually this not that slow. If your arm animation is going at this speed, then you know that you have to either speed up the tempo or just make the walking animation, make the animations just closer together. Also, in order to get a cinematic feel, don't showcase everything. People get the idea that you're climbing up blocks. People get the idea that you're climbing out of water. And a lot of animators strategically make it so that the hardest things to animate are kind of the things that they skip. For example, if somebody's climbing a ladder, they'll make it so that it starts climbing the ladder and it'll show them finish climbing the ladder. So I think you get the idea. It doesn't showcase a 10-minute video of them climbing a ladder. Just people want the action. Keep skipping to the action. Anyway, from here, continuing on what I was talking about, using the create walking animation next keyframe tool, it's personal preference, but just make sure that you still have the idea of ease in and out. And ease in and out. So that it looks just that much better. Although, that's slow. This was meant to be at 50 pace. And, this is why I don't like it. We're going to have to spread the keyframes out at perfect times because you don't really know the exact place. So I think you guys get the idea. You could just, push that a little back. And, it's not bad. I'm not saying that the thing's bad because don't get me wrong, that looks pretty good. But when everybody's using this animation, it doesn't quite... people get kind of sick of it. And you can't alter the keyframe that the animation is in. Because, position, rotation, and all that stuff are unavailable. But that's it for that. That is my video on how to get a little bit more of a realistic thing. If you guys want me to showcase another tutorial for Mine-imator, I will be happy to. Because, I've been using this program since a long time. It has been a fun time. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.